Pandas, 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 pandas. Good morning, pandas. Welcome to the stream. We just finished a pre-market show. Always have a great time there. Hopefully one day you guys will join us. We go over all my off-stream trades, go over all my account balances. I don't know any other streamer that does that for their community. Actually showing you all their account balances and possibly, going through all the pain if it's, if your account balances are struggling, or, going through all the joys, if the account balances are doing great. That's a risk that I am willing to take with those who I find that, support me and that, that really want to know. So it's a small paywall. It is a small paywall. But I hope it makes sense to you guys why I do it. It's very vulnerable information to just show everybody. It was for my mental health. This weak panda mind can't handle the pressures. But I'm thinking of sooner or later doing some. Wow, this is a really strong bull trend, by the way. This is an incredible bull trend, like absolutely incredible. But I would say that maybe I might do like a small account challenge, or I'm not sure. Maybe have like a eval and pass the eval with you guys here on stream, and show how it can be done if you trade aggressively. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I have to think about it. I like little challenges, but it kind of gives you like something to look forward to, and kind of like try to like, it's a challenge, so they're a little more exciting. Maybe I'll try to mix it up a little bit here. Anyways, make sure you guys fill out that poll. Let me know what kind of day you think it might be. Scalp that like button, and also drop a GM in the chat with your location. I'd love to know where you guys are from. Day trading like a predator. By the way, all those things actually help this channel out a lot too if you do those things, so I do appreciate if you do it. Kevin Mack, Wayne Bicknell, good morning from the Georgia mountains. Frank Angelo from New Jersey, welcome. Baskar, good morning. Tyler Molema from Minnesota, good morning guys. Patrick McLaughlin, hey Panda, good morning from Idaho. David B, unable to get into pre-market today. Oh, that's unfortunate. There were a bunch of people there, so not sure. That might be a YouTube problem. There were a bunch of people there. Hugh, I'll be excited to see an eval challenge. Okay. Hey, pandas, just an alert. There is a bunch of news this week. Almost every single day at 10 a.m. except Thursday, there is news. Yeah. And the news could be big. Let me go over the news this week for you guys. And this is important to know, because if you're like trading, all of a sudden you're like, what just happened? It's because probably news happened. So today we have ISM manufacturing PMI, and that is at 10 o'clock. That's 10 o'clock Eastern time. Everything I talk about is always Eastern time here. Tomorrow at 10 a.m., JOLTS job openings. Wednesday at 8:15, and also 10, there's news. I think the 10 o'clock news is more important. It's the ISM services PMI. 8:15, there's a non-farm employment change. It's high impact, but I think the 10 o'clock news is probably more important. But, just have both of those in mind. Thursday, no news. And then Friday, this is the big mama. This is 8:30 a.m. You have employment change, unemployment rates. You have a lot of news. Averagely, hour earnings month over month, I think. I'm not sure. Good morning, guys. Good morning. The Northern Turtle woke up in Didsbury. Good morning. That's the life, traveling and just trading. Speedy boy, good morning, guys. Morning, guys. We have this channel going up right now on the 2000 tick, but I want to take note here on the 10,000 tick chart. Look at how many bull bars are in a row. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 14 non-bear bars in a row. That is absolutely incredible. That's actually pretty rare, and I think this might dictate today the direction of the day. We can just have a strong bull trend day today. The daily chart, if you haven't noticed, we are basically at the bottom of this channel here. I don't know. I mean, this channel, I'm not sure how to really mark it. I want to capture as many points as I can. And for me, I want to capture some of these early points, but it might have just be expanded to something like this, and we could just be on the bottom of it now. Hard to say. You know, I do like to capture some of the points early on, but with this and now right here, I don't know. It's hard to say, really. You know, it's really hard to say. But we are near the bottom of this channel, and we couldn't come back up to the 20 EMA at this point. We got to break a trend to new low, and we can come back to the 20 EMA at this point. You know, could be a trap trade here. It could lead to something like this, and we could still be in an overall downtrend, but we could end up something like this with a failed second entry short, either this or this, and we can get above the 20 EMA. This happens. This is a place where I would love to take a long trade if that were to happen, but. So I'm just saying, could have a strong bull trend day today. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. By the way, pandas, I am trying to... I'm hustling now. I finally decided to start to enter into the short format content creation, and I'm trying it out. It's all new to me, and so... You know, if you guys haven't seen it yet, I have released a short, my first short on YouTube. It's amazing. Let's see here. Let me know what you guys think, because if you guys enjoy this, then it'll get me a little more, give me a little more reason to go and do it. So this is my short. Tell me what you guys think. Basically, what I'm going to try to do with my shorts is I'm going to try to make highlights of my trades throughout the week. So every week I'll have a new short, and it will just be basically a compilation of all my trades. So Andrew Wade. It's like Andrew Tate and Thomas Wade had a child. No, Andrew Wade says, I thought the short was great. All right. Appreciate it. It's good to get that Blackpink. You know, it was one of the top songs that are used for shorts, and so I decided to use it because it talked about money. So technically, it's not Blackpink. Technically, it's not Blackpink. There's a member of Blackpink, but technically, it's not Blackpink. That song, at least. Or was it? I don't know. Was that song featured in the The actual album, I don't know. I know I thought it was like a solo by Lisa. It's so funny. The most popular member in Blackpink is not even Korean. Actually, it really depends. It depends on where you're from. If you're like, I think internationally, most people like Lisa, but in Korea, actually, I don't think Lisa's the most popular. Anyways, it's not like you guys care. This is not a channel about K-pop. Yeah, so Wayne, he says like the short format, but a little more on how you made a decision to enter the trade. Um, that's what I had to like balance. I had to balance. Do I want to make it entertaining or do I want to make it actually like substantial? And I went the dark route. I went the entertaining route because the thing about shorts is that you can only have 1 minute. That's a max, and so I had it about 2 some minutes long, and then included like my commentary before the trades and why I decided to enter the trade. And unfortunately, it's just like it's not long enough, especially if I want to do all my trades in a week. So I figured maybe have the shorts for I don't know, maybe I can do multiple types of short formats. I can pump out more content. Yeah, I think that's the idea. With the shorts, the idea is to try to make them entertaining, and then instead of the basically any like education. Okay, market's just open, but education wise, that's all on stream because I say everything here. I speak. You see me trading live, and by the way, I think we do have a strong uptrend day. We're gonna have a strong uptrend day today, and this is not normal. This is actually very surprising, and I'm actually waiting for some sort of pullback here. I don't know if I want to take the first pullback on this 2,000 tick chart, but definitely on the first pullback on the 10,000 tick, I want to take a long here. We do have the 240 SMA, but yeah, I don't know. We're finding some pullback here. I mean, I would love to have something like this, two-legged pullback off the 20 MA on the 10,000 tick chart, and that would be confirmation. Here, this is for me first break of this trend, and we're looking for a new high still. I'm just looking for a long. I'm looking for a long trade sometime soon. This one might be a little harder, but it's a higher low second entry long. Do I like it? The signal bar is good. Signal bar is decent. It's not that large. I'm worried just because it's the first. It's just so close to the open. Darn, I should have taken it. I think I should have taken it. I'm gonna try to take it here. I'm in this trade. Do not copy my trades. Oh, this might burn me. This might burn me. Yep, this is gonna burn me. Darn. See, I should have waited. First trade of the day. Second entry long. First second entry long. Not the first one, but second entry long. Looking for a new high. Unfortunately, got hit there. I saw a strong entry bar, and I figured it's a higher low second entry long, thinking it might be a good trade. But yeah, I got hit there. It's all good. We're gonna climb back up, pandas. We're gonna climb back up. Ends up being a Pikachu trade the other way. It's a second entry short, and maybe I should have paid attention to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bear bars in a row. And also, like I usually mention on stream, I don't like to take second entries where the first leg is on the opposite side of the 20 MA because it usually happens with the strong push down like this. So I broke one of my rules. I got a little too eager there. The main reason being because I saw on the 10,000 tick we got so close to triggering that trap. It was a trap at the time, and so close to triggering a second leg up here, and I just figured that we could get a nice bounce, but it's all good. We're at the bottom of the trading range now. I'm gonna be looking for another long trade here, probably a higher low second entry long here if I can. Possible measure move here, and we could look for this measure move to see if there's some sort of support. This measure move. So that's unfortunate. I did lose that trade, and it's and the risk was small, which is another reason why I took it. It's about 1, 2.5 points, so almost 3 points, basically. Yeah, 2.5 points. 1, 2. Yeah, almost 3 points. 2 3/4. Try to make that measure move here, and also on the 10,000 tick chart, coming back to the 20 EMA here. The 5-minute chart here, we see that we have a gap, and we may try to fill it. I would need a fail second entry short here to take this trade. But basically, measure move hit, and we're at the bottom of the trading range, and we can easily bounce back up here. Maybe not. We're clearly in a downtrend right now, so I'm not super eager to go long, but we may, you know, if we get the right setup, if we get a fail second entry short, I may go long here. Touching the 20 EMA on the 10,000 tick chart now. Four pushes down, H4 setup. Clear support on the 20 EMA on the 10,000 tick. Higher low setup may be viable here, but typically, you know, if you're really patient, if you want to be good, fail second entry short is what you're looking for in this spot. Looking for this. Fail second entry short, this is what you're looking for. I still think we're uptrend overall. I think this is a pullback in this strong uptrend. And we have a breaker trend to new low already. So, in my opinion, I'm looking for a failed second entry short in this spot. Strong bear bar. And the 20 EMA is curling downwards, so we may have another leg down. I'm unsure at the moment. But I'll stick to the premise that we can have a failed second entry short here. If we do, I'll be very interested in going long. I'm skipping the higher low setup. We're clearly underneath the 20 EMA, and we could be possibly in a downtrend instead of a trading range. Okay, we're breaking the previous low, so the first entry is good enough. So, unfortunately, that's it's a bit unfortunate for those. I'm looking for a long trade, but that's not a good sign when we basically with the first entry we're able to break the previous pivot low. Could still be on a strong downtrend, and this is why you just take the loss, right? This is why you just take the hit, you take the stop loss, and you move on to the next trade. You know, you don't have to scale in here. This is all you got to do. Inside bar. Keeps pushing down, micro double bottom. Let's see here. Curious. I mean, my only setup right now, it looks like this. And it's a lot of price action that needs to happen. I mean, preferably something like that. And if this keeps pushing down, then my premise is going to change. I think maybe reverse, opening reversal. I don't know. This looks like it's, I don't know, it keeps going down. It's trickling down here. I'm not sure if I'm going to get my setup, but this is basically what I'm looking for. Some sort of failed second entry short in this area, but boy, oh boy. I mean, I'm down 137. It's 2 scalps. It's no problem. I could have prevented myself. I just saw the good signal bar. I saw this entry bar. I was like, this looks like such a strong uptrend. I figured maybe we can get another leg up, but it got me. It got me. It got me. I was a little impatient there. Yeah, I was like, it's too early. It's too close to the open. Not sure what's gonna happen. We keep trickling down here, pandas. What's going on? You know, what was the point of this huge uptrend if we're gonna just have such a deep pullback? I mean, this is obvious head and shoulders as well. After the fact, you can just trade it with the break of this here and try to get some sort of measure move. Trading range is still viable, as you can see. I don't know. I mean, this uptrend is strong, but this downtrend is strong now as well. And it keeps making new lows, new, you know, lower highs, lower lows. I'm gonna start to get rid of my long bias if this keeps happening, like my overall long bias. Pretty strong push down here. And yeah, no entries though for this downtrend. If you got that opening reversal, congrats, because this is a nice runner as well. And I don't feel like there's any reason to really let go of the runner. Like for instance, if I had a runner right now, I would probably put my stop loss 2 points above the 20 EMA and just see how far down it goes. And if you see like a strong push down and you want to protect those profits, then you can just come out here. There is news in 5. Actually, news is at 10 o'clock. It's at 10 o'clock. ISM numbers. Do I think this is going to come back up? I don't know. I don't know. This is a pretty strong push down, and so I'm just looking at it as what we see. Do I want to take a short here is a question. You know, is this so late in trend? Is it too late to take a two-legged pullback here? You know, would you take this two-legged pullback if we got one off the 20 EMA from this strong downtrend? I would say this is that we do not have enough for a long trade at this point, unless we are like clearly way above the 20. Maybe keep pushing very strongly upwards. But right now, it's not enough to go long. I'm not sure if it's enough to go short though. That's the main question here. Are we looking for a short trade here, or should I switch back to my long bias? I don't know. Big push up, pretty strong push down. What do we have here now? No, I thought PMI was at 10. Am I wrong? I must be wrong. No, it's at 10. I have it as 10. I don't know if you guys think it's 9:45. I have it as 10. Your 240 looks different. It could be. Are you only tracking regular trading hours? I don't know. That is weird. Yours shows 9:45. Okay. Usually the news is at 10. 9:45 is a little weird to have a time news at 9:45. At least from what I can recollect. Now we're clearly above the 20 May, multiple bull bars in a row. I mean, do I look for a long trade here, pandas? Forget the downtrend. Just forget this like super strong downtrend. Just go straight back to reversing back upwards. In my opinion, this could be a first break of trend. We could look for a new low still, but multiple bull bars like this above the 20 May just makes you feel like this could be a reversal. Well, a lot of you guys are saying 9:45. I mean, if multiple of you guys confirm it's 9:45, then maybe it is. Oh, I see. I only care about the high impact one. I don't mind the oh, I see. There's a final match. Okay, yeah. I don't care about that one. The one I care about is the 10 o'clock one, because that one is just low impact. The one that I care about is the 10 o'clock one. Okay, for you, it's high impact. Sorry. Yeah, I guess our news is saying different things. No, we got two turtles. We got the northern turtle and the southern turtle. And we got the turtle toes. That's a weird name, turtle. Do turtles have toes? I guess. Do horses have toes? I guess their feet are toes. I don't know. Big push up. Just absolutely no entries for us. Strong push up. We're back in our uptrend, in my opinion. Jeez, what a strong move down though. Just what a strong move down, and just reverses immediately. So when it starts to look like this, you're thinking possible reversal instead of breaker trend, new low. Especially if the previous trend was very strong. I don't know what to do here. Horses certainly do not have toes. Are you sure? Are you sure? I mean, that their hooves kind of look like toes to me. Maybe they're called hooves. I don't know. Are hooves basically anatomically toes? Who knows? Who knows? Horses have feathers? What's going on? Camels have toes? Oh, that's terrible. You guys are bad people. Pandas have toes too. Actually, when I first read Ralph Grunt says camels do, I did not even think in any other way other than, oh, I guess there's another like kind of large four-legged animal that has toes. And they're kind of relevant, like they're kind of related to horses, I guess, because you ride them. But after Kevin Mack says LOL, I realized what they're referring to. You guys are bad people. Pandas, make sure you scalp that like button. Helps out the channel out a lot. All right, I guess some of you guys don't like the shorter format, huh? My thought was with the shorter format, I'll just make a compilation of my highlights of the week, and I try to churn one out every week, and yeah. That's my thinking. This trap fails to make 2 points here. I mean, technically you're still in the trade. Your stop loss would be one tick under here. Technically you're still in this trade. I'm thinking maybe. I don't know. It's annoying. I'm thinking I want to go long sometime soon. Maybe with a second entry long. I'll take it. Main reason being because I think we need a new high still, but I don't know. I would like something like this, but we'll see if we get it. People who went long here are praying that this comes out and scalps. Four pushes up, L4 setup. Second entry long actually was floating in the middle of nowhere. Very, very risky to take this second entry long. But if you believe in this uptrend, you could possibly go long here. It's just, it's very, very, very risky in my opinion, because you have the 20 EMA here, and you know, and it's floating. It's just too far away from 20 EMA. It's too far away from any key area. But it is going with trend, and it's a second entry long, so there's a possibility here. Ends up giving you a scalp. Unfortunately, it's just like a second entry long. It's way above here, just way above here. I mean, you could maybe possibly somehow make some sort of trend line with this, but that's floating in the middle of nowhere for me, and hence I skip it. It does give you scalp though, so congrats for those who went long here. Congrats also who went long here, because you actually were one tick off before getting stopped out, and congrats. So your prayers worked. Richard asks, can I do a daily breakdown like Wade? Unfortunately, I don't know if I want to, just because it's like I already stream. It's already a lot of work. So I'm basically making content off my stream. I'm not gonna try to make. I will eventually make like a more comprehensive type sort of analysis on things, but and that'll include Albrooks, include, you know, two-legged pullbacks. All right, we are swing trade channel. Maybe. Unfortunately, it is bouncing off the 240 SMA once again on the 10,000 tick. Making me feel like maybe it might reverse here. Maybe. The trend does look strong, going up still. And I would like a two-legged pullback. I would like a second entry long here if I could get it. I would like one. But I would need a nice signal bar. I will also need, you know, better price action than this. This is multiple bear bars in a row. And now we're underneath the 20 MA. Plus, it's only a first entry. If a second entry happens now, the leg will be so small. Maybe a higher low second entry long here. Latrell says, hey Panda, Thomas Wade gave you a shout out for using the 10K. Nice, nice. Charles Pope, I did both. I think honestly you don't need the books if you buy the channel, or not the channel, if you buy his course, online course. His online course has video examples of almost everything he's talking about. It's actually absolutely amazing, I think. I think also yeah, it's it's literally the cure for insomnia. It really is. Very dense stuff. And the thing is, he's really real. He's really real when it comes to price action, as in, like, you know, when he talks about setups, He always goes on both. He tells you both sides, saying that every single setup there's always a bull and bear reason. So there's always a chance, a possibility to lose any type of setup. Potential second entry long here on the 10,000 tick. I don't know if I want to go long here. Hard to say. Break a trend new high. It looks like an uptrend to me. I mean, the higher time frames all have, like the 10,000 tick has like the 20 EMA and it's kind of curling up. Right now it's kind of flattening. Let's see how this ends here. But potential second entry long on the 10,000 tick. A, B, C. Oh yeah, news at 10. SW Blaze, keeping it real. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. Do I want a second entry long here? Looks ugly. And I think it's good to wait for the news at least. Starting to get choppy here. I sit on my pause. I am red today, and I'm completely okay with that. I just want to find a good setup here. And if I don't find one all stream, I'm completely fine not trading. But I think waiting for news is a good idea at this point before making any decisions here, because I do feel like we're getting choppy here at this point. It is a higher low second entry long, but I'm sitting on my pause here. Like I mentioned, if one of the legs is on the opposite side of the second entry, I don't like to take it. It just starts to look like more like a trading range to me. Second entry long does trigger on the 10,000 tick chart. Starting to look a little choppy, but it's starting to look like it wants to push up. You can see by the wicks here, they keep getting higher and higher. And it looks like it wants to like burst upwards. But this bar looks bearish. So maybe second entry short. Have another measure move down. Okay, trigger, second entry short triggers here. The trap, I actually will be tempted to take this trap looking for a new, maybe a possibly new high. If this high does not count, right, it could be also this. Could be also this with this a first break of trend. Looking for a new high at this point. This is too choppy for me at the moment, though. I mean, these are really overlapping. You know, it's a little too much overlap for me to feel comfortable here. But also news in about 4 minutes, so I'll probably sit on my pause until then. Chen always asking for 80% off. Honestly, if there's an 80% off code, you guys will be the first to know. Honestly, you know, if there's 80%, trust me, I want to let you guys know. I really want you guys to know if there's ever 80% off code. And this is why I don't like to take those second entry longs when it's the one leg is on the opposite side of the second entry long. We have a trap triggering on the 10,000 tick chart. Could be a big reversal, big time reversal. I don't know. 10,000 tick trap triggers here. Goes short. Actually, I would take a second entry long here if it does trigger on the 10,000 tick. Those failed traps are very powerful setups on the 10,000 tick chart. If anything, the next code will probably be, I don't Whenever the next holiday is. Maybe Halloween. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Charles Pope, I think you're misinformed here. Is there 80% off? I don't think so. No, there's not 80% off code. Not right now. Nope, 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 nope. You are wrong. At least there's no official one. If there's like a private one on some stream, then I'm gonna... Alright, news just happened. I'll probably start timing you out. Strong push up. Big push up, big push up. Made a new high. Break a trend, new high. Hey, this could be a strong uptrend day today. Alright, Charles Pope, he's just trying to shill. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get that guy out of here. Chilling on my stream. Second entry long, mid-air. Ah, does scalp you out. I hate these mid-air second entry longs. This is crazy. I'm looking for a long trade. I am looking for a long trade. I'm thinking we're having a strong uptrend day today. We do have a wedge on the 5-minute, unfortunately. Could reverse. But I'm still looking for a long trade here. Break a trend to new high as well. Technically reversal spot, but I think we have such a strong uptrend. It's just hard to say. It's getting choppy here. I will take this just purely on the trading range, coming back into the trading range, but very small, tight trading range, so hard to go long. Missing the 20 EMA. Signal bar, not the best. Okay, good signal bar now. It's not enough room at the top of the trading range. That's the only problem here. Plus, we technically haven't hit the 20 EMA yet, but we keep getting higher and higher. I want to go long, but I don't know if this is. I don't know if this is the one. I don't know if this is the one. It's just not enough room to the top. Pandas, I wish this triggered closer. And I wish there was enough room to the top of the trading range. Just not enough. It was just not enough room for me. And maybe a little too conservative there. I really want to go long. Still looking to go long here. Darn. Darn, darn, darn. Man, I don't know. Trading range. Try to get to, but it's not enough room. It's not enough room for that. Darn. A, B, C. Darn it. Pandas! Yeah, missed a good opportunity, I think, right there. I was really looking for a long, but man. Man. I might even take it on this trap because I'm so eager. I still want to go long. I'm looking for anything long at this point. This trap even. Probably can make a scalp here, even. Darn. Darn. Yeah, I'm going to be trapped out of this uptrend now. It's unfortunate. Does scalp out already. Pandas. I'm fuming. I'm fuming right now. Darn it, darn it. Darn. I was really certain it was going to go up. I mean, plus a 5-minute fail second entry short with a 3 here. This is disappointing, Pandas. Sorry. I did miss it. I wanted to actually have enough room to top here. That's what I mainly wanted, because I would been actually more angry if I took this trade and actually, you know, I can't tell you how many times like it will do this and then it will stop you out in one bar and go right back up immediately. Like I've seen that happen so many times, so I just want to prevent stuff like that from happening, and it's those trades that get you. And so I was waiting for something weird to happen, like a failed like double trap here or something like that. Just because there's not enough room to top here, and yeah, unfortunately, maybe a little too patient. We do have another second entry long here in this uptrend, floating in midair, and it's like if I'm not gonna take it here, I'm not gonna take it here either. So we'll move on, skipping this trade as well. Could turn to a spike in channel of some sort. Maybe something like this. Some sort of spike in channel. Maybe with this channel you can go long, but yeah, I would need a better signal bar to feel more enticed. If we get like a tap off the 20 MA, maybe. Still looking to go long. Strong bull bar ending on near its high on the 5-minute. Doji bar forming second entry long here. Didn't take it here. Will I take it here? I skipped this one. I feel like if I'm gonna skip this one, I gotta skip this one too. So there's enough room to the top here. Doji bar. It's a worse setup than this, but this is also a higher low second entry long. But try to be patient. If I miss it, I miss it. I already missed this one here, so if I'm willing to lose this one, I'm willing to miss this one as well. This, if this works, that'll just be a lesson learned, and we'll move on. Darn, does work. Off this trend line now. It's just off this trend line. I hate when this happens. When I miss that first initial entry, I'm so scared to enter later in trend. It's a thing I have to fix, but it is definitely something that it's just something that I need to get better at. All right, seems like you guys like the short content. I'll try to work on that for you guys. Man, so sad. Only problem with this is that who knows when we get another entry, another second entry long. It's like I missed this one. I didn't want to enter here because I missed this one, but we did have this trend line, and possibly could have been reason to go long. Enough room to the top of the trading range, barely. It's just like these little teeny annoying consolidation chop zones here. Possible wedge, 3 pushes up. First entries now. People are just entering first entry. People are always in long. They don't even care. They're buying anything, everything. They'll buy on strong bear bars. They'll buy on pullbacks. They'll buy at the 20 MA. They'll buy at the close of this bar. They don't care. They're still buying it. Because they're thinking, if anything, we can come out break even. They'll buy with limit orders down here. Whew. Always in long, like I mentioned. Strong bear bar, they'll buy it. They don't care. Strong bull bar, they'll buy it. They'll buy anything. This is always in long trading. Pandas. I think it hurts more because my first trade was a loss, and I obviously have like some, you know, desire to obviously, make up that money. And I saw a good setup, and I was just a little too conservative, I think. Fortunately, and it sucks because now I'm just like thinking any trade at this point is late in trend, and it makes it difficult. It makes me worried and scared to enter. We're getting another second entry long here. It's outside bar reversal.
$10,000 tick trap.
Trap on 10,000 tick chart possibly here. We have a second entry long here, pandas. Do not copy my trades. I'm going to take it. This could be late in trend. The risk is quite large, and it's overlapping this bar here. Don't like that. Signal bar doesn't look that amazing. Yeah, it's a bad, ugly looking signal bar. I don't know if I want to take it. That's a bad signal bar. Give me a better signal bar than that, at least. If we get a micro double bottom, be a little more enticed. Inside bar. You can already tell I'm trying to come with a retracement here if this does trigger. 20 EMA curling upwards.
$10,000 tick trap.
No longer interested in that. It taps the 2-point mark and then it's reversing. Not interested. It's a perfect scalp trap currently. It goes exactly 2 points and reverses. So scalpers, scalpers took their profits here and reversed it. It could go up obviously, but this shows that scalpers took exactly 2 points and it reversed immediately, right at the 2-point mark. So scalpers are taking 2 points. That was enough to push it back down. Now it's taking way too long. Inside bar, multiple inside bars, right? Inside bar here, inside bar here. Getting a push down. Maybe a higher low might be worth taking here. I'll take this higher low. Do not copy my trades. Again, I want a good signal bar. I don't want to risk too much. I'm going to take this higher low setup here. If it triggers, I'm going to place it. Do not copy my trades. This is a higher low setup. Do not copy my trades. I'm risking 2 points here. Could be a mistake. It's a first entry long. Higher low setup on this uptrend. A rising 20 EMA. I'm hoping I can get a scalp here. But really, I should be looking for a new high, to be honest. Maybe getting a little too choppy. Maybe I shouldn't have taken this trade, but I'm going to try to participate in this uptrend with a higher low setup. Gonna try to make a new high. It looks like it might try to stop me out here. It might try to reverse, but I'm okay. I'm only risking 2 points here. As you can see, I took a deep retracement and I was able to just risk 2 points, and I'm gonna try to gain 1, 2, 3. So if I do lose this, I'm only risking 2 points. I'm okay with that. In my opinion, it's worth the risk. 2-point risk for the higher low. Ooh. It's starting to get a little choppy here. I should have gone out break even maybe right there, but I'm still fine losing my 2 points here. I was okay with losing that from the beginning. But when it starts to look a little sketchy like this, you might be enticed to just skunk it. I'm fine with losing it. Even though I already took a loss today, I'm looking for a new high. I'm still looking for a new high here. $20 EMA still rising here. Alright, stops me out again. 2 losses today. Alright, pandas. I don't know if I'm gonna take any more trades. I'm just like
10,000 tick trap.
I really thought that we could at least make a new high here with that higher low. Make it, off the 20 MA, and now it goes beneath the 20 MA. And another thing is a trap triggers on the 10,000 tick. There's a trap here that triggers on 10,000 tick, thinking, okay, you know, this is a good reason to go long. And I reduce my risk as much as possible. Could have been maybe the top of this chop here, and maybe made a mistake there. This could reverse as well. Who knows? I mean, it's such a strong uptrend. I'm still thinking that, you know, we're going long here. If this trap fails, I may reverse it, and I may go up. I may go long. Back into this chop here. I'm still looking long. I'm still thinking long here. Outside bar reversal, unfortunately.
10,000 tick trap.
It's getting really choppy right now. Starting to limit order market. But when it's choppy like this, I actually want to go long and back to the top of this trading range if possible. I just wished this would actually trigger without the outside bar reversal. It's a failed trap here. You can see here it's a failed trap. And it reverses. And so I kind of wanted this setup, but unfortunately, I wish I actually did trigger like 1 tick beneath here. Sorry. A, B, C. A, second entry long. Trap. That trap fails. It's crazy price action right now, but that's what's happening.
$10,000 tick trap.
I will go long here. If this trap fails, I will go long here. Another attempt long. I need this trap to trigger though. I need the trap to trigger so I can go long. Alright. Do not copy my trades. The risk is semi-large here. Again, I don't want to risk too much. I do not want to risk too much. Signal bar is looking ugly. It's looking too choppy. It's a higher low, second entry long. Big push down. 10,000 tick trap as well. Darn. This looks wild right now. I'm still looking to go long though. This will be my last attempt to go long. Did not copy my trades. Did not copy my trades. If this stops me out, then so be it, and I'm done. Be 3 losses in a row if I lose this trade. Let's make that new high, if possible. risking 2.5 points here. And we can have a semi-red day today, and that's fine. It's just annoying because I'm thinking obviously we're gonna go like in an uptrend, but taking my risk off now, and we're gonna swing this. See how high we can swing this. Risk is off. Let's go, baby. Woo. Risk is completely off here.
Five-minute trap.
Let's go, baby. Easy peasy, easy money. Let's go, baby. I was red today. Guess what, pandas? If you're patient, wait for your setup. I'm already up 112. That's all I need. And how many trades did I take today? I took 3 trades today, right? 2 of them failed, and then 1 of them successful, and it was a decent swing trade here. Obviously, more than 2 times risk reward on this guy, and able to squeeze out 2 more points on top of that. I mean, we can just be in an uptrend. I mean, if you get the premise right, then that goes a long way. 10,000 tick chart. A, B, C. 2-legged pullback on the 10,000 tick. That's what I was looking at most of the time. It was a trap to the long side on 10,000 tick. So I felt confident to take it here as well. The risk was also very small. It was 2.5 points at the time, so I didn't mind losing it again. It's just, you know, if you're gonna take the risk, you gotta be comfortable with losing whatever you risk. And once you start trading ways where you're taking risks way too large for yourself, then no bueno, no bueno. And we're going higher, right? I could have held that as a swing and used it as a pivot low, and I could have potentially made more money here. 3 trades today. I know I'm up only 112, but across multiple Apex accounts, this 112, trust me, it's it's more than enough to make more money than I've ever made in my entire life if I were to be consistent making this. Let's just say that. And I do have, and that's coming from a software engineer, you know. So you know, when I say, you know, it's as a software engineer, you can just imagine, you know, what a salary would be in that today's day and age. And just know that, you know, making $100 here right now, risk free. Right. Also, this is 100% risk free. You know, I'm not using any of my own personal capital here. And I'm able to make more money than ever would I possibly make ever doing a salary job. And we were calculated, right? You know, I took this hit and I said, okay, you know, that was a little too eager. In fact, that was a dumb trade. It's a first entry long. I usually don't take those, but I was so eager to take this. And if I just had waited for the second entry long, which is finally right here, this entire time, you know, I would have made more money. I wouldn't have to suffer this loss. I still have my full-time job. I don't do this full-time yet. If you know, anyone's wondering what it takes to go full-time, what it takes is, you know, basically, I mean, the number one thing is, definitely is, can you trade? Right? That's what it takes. I think you have to prove your profitability for at least, I would say, you know, to be conservative, I would say at least a year. You know, you have to be profitable for a year. And I think, because I think a year is enough time to see enough market cycles, and to see enough weird things happen that if you're able to survive for a year, and of course, there's always exceptions to this, but I think a year is long enough to see almost an entire, market, every aspect of it. Huge news, black swans, or, just large movements, just dry cycles, low volume, high volume. It's just, it kind of gives you like, experience in everything. And if you can survive all that, and I'm not saying it will take a year, it probably takes several years to get to that point where you can trade profitably for a year. And so, it takes a lot for me to think that, where I would feel so confident that I'm willing to, use trading as my income to pay my bills and to take care of my family. Like, you really have to be very confident in order to do that. So for me, I'm just thinking like a year of profitability makes sense. If I can end on top on a year, then then I would consider it to be, then I would start thinking, okay, let's start to convert this to my full time, and not only that, it's there's a couple other things you need to have. I think you need to have saved personally. I think 2 years worth of salary. Whatever your salary is, 2 years worth of it, especially if you have a family. 2 years of salary saved up, and so just in case you go through hard times and you can't make profit. Let's just say there's like a long time you're just not really making money. You might be losing money, but you're not even making money, so you can't really use that right to pay bills. So I think to be safe, you need to have a lot of money saved up, and this is like being pretty conservative. Of course, if you live in your parents' basement and you're living off your parents' income, you could do this right now. You have no risk. So and people kind of get upset or discouraged, and I think this is why 90% of traders fails, because typically people quit before I think 3 years. I would say, like, if you want to become a professional in anything, imagine how long it took you to go to college and learn your craft. If you did like some sort of degree, that required that, or just think about in general doing anything professionally. Let's say just playing music, or if you're learning language, how long does that typically take? And I think because in general, I would say to be like proficient in language, like maybe 2 years, 3 years, like depends on what the language is and how how different it is in the language, your native language. It's just like so for here, like I mentioned, I could have held that as a swing, use this as my pivot low, and keep using these pivots as my swing highs. I could have made a lot more money. I could have made double the money here. But I think I was more keen on if I had like more than one contract, I probably would do that. But yeah, I'm more focused on scalping too. So just think about are you upset because you can't learn a language within like 3 years? Honestly, it's like in high school. Think about taking a second language, and after even like 4 years of taking it, do you know the language? No, you don't know the language. Especially if you don't like practice it every single day. So I just like feel like a lot of people give up really, really early, and I mean, trading may just not be for you. I just personally think if you're finding yourself finding it, like if you're getting progress, if you have like 3 years and no progress, as in like there's no like bright spots, there's just no time where you felt like you're kind of getting it, or you're improving anyway, then I'll say maybe you should reassess. Maybe trading is not for you. Maybe you're just your personality is maybe too much of like a type that that trading is just not for you. Maybe patience, or I don't know. You could be like just more focused on gambling than anything, and that's really what market was for you from the beginning. But it's just like but if you're seeing improvement and you're kind of building a base, then I say like, yeah, then it makes sense, right? It will take a long time to learn something, especially as difficult as trading. So yeah, and like Wayne Bicknell, he's retired, and he's trading Apex accounts, so he's not even digging into his own retirement. So it's just like, okay, sure, why not? This is fun, you know. It's fun to do, and if you enjoy making small bits of money, then yeah. Yeah, Mark West says, I've been trading for a year and only just now started averaging break even over the long term. That's amazing. Even for a year to start to turn to break even is a first step of turning profitable. In the beginning, your trading is quite volatile. In fact, in the beginning, you might be very good. And you might actually have this false, I forget, there's some sort of a, is it like a theorem or effect or something where like in the beginning you think you're amazing, and after a while you start to make mistakes. It's like the Morris effect. I don't know, something, I forget what it's called, but and then after a while you kind of go into this deep slump, and then in that deep slump you realize, you know, you kind of probably were just lucky in the beginning, and then you start to really learn how to do what you know, your craft, and then you start to get gradually better until finally you get back to where you originally were, but this time with actual skills. I forget that was called. That there's a name to that that dynamic or whatever. Second entry long, possibly an entry here as well. I mean, if you're in an uptrend, almost every second entry long looks enticing. Almost every first entry long looks enticing. These are all, right? This is a first entry. This is a second entry long, but still works. First entry works. First entry gives you a scalp at least. Let me get a second entry long here, pandas. Let me put a poll up for you guys so you guys can participate. This second entry long triggers, would you take it? Ooh, it's floating in midair. You know, typically I don't like to take it, but it's such a good uptrend, it might work. I'd rather wait till it actually hits a key area. Your stop loss is one tick beneath this signal bar. You just got stopped out if you went long there. If we get a good signal bar here, I'm going long. Man, spike channel, another spike channel. The good signal bar, I may go long here, but I don't like these strong bears. But I like the fact that this kind of looks more like a trading range now. And the fact that we can come back into this trading range and we're at the bottom of it. It's a good signal bar as well. I'm in this trade, do not copy my trades. I mean, this might trap me. I don't mind. My risk is so small. My risk is 2 points here, and I'll take it. It almost stopped me out. It might stop me out. I don't mind. And this is like where it's annoying. Like, it's such a strong uptrend. Like, even these second entries longs with good signal bars are failing. So it's a little frustrating because typically when it's a very strong uptrend, right, these second entry longs just work almost all the time. And it's just when you start to enter it, you know, enter a little too late and, you know, stops you out. This looks like it's trying to stop me out. The 20 EMA is starting to flatten out. I saw this like as a signal, like a more like a trading range. Might come back into it, but looks like I'm gonna get stopped out. I do get stopped out there, unfortunately. Very frustrating, you know. So it's just like days like this are really annoying, where you have like a strong uptrend, obviously, and you're trying to enter the second entry longs, and you get stopped out by one tick here. I almost want to go long again here, but I don't want to enter too, you know, I don't want to enter too yeah, it stops me out by 1 tick and it goes right back up, unfortunately. So it's like days like this, it's like good uptrend, but you know, you get a nice signal bar off the 20 EMA. You know, you take it, you get stopped out, and you know, it's just annoying. But you gotta take those chances. I mean, it's a 2-point risk for me. It was worth it, so I move on. This is a higher low. This higher low might be worth taking. I already got burned on a higher low, but I'll take this higher low. Thinking trading range might come back into trading range. Now we're at the bottom of the trade. The other higher low was the top of a trading range. This is at the bottom of trading range. Let's see here. I have to get a retracement. What is going on? That's a very small range for 2,000 ticks. That is, wow. Wow, that's 2,000 ticks in just a half-point range. I could count top, like in my hands how many times that has happened. Okay. Taking this higher low, do not copy my trades. 1, 2, 3. This is obviously an important area. Ah! Pandas! It ripped through my the order and didn't fill me. But I mean, regardless, it's reversing, so good thing it didn't. Okay, I'm taking the. I don't know if this is getting too choppy. Pandas, I'm setting my pause. I'm gonna be a little green today. I'll probably end just like right here because it's getting way too confusing. This is very rare to see a half a point range on 2,000 ticks. I'll just say that right now. That's very rare. To me, this feels like a very important spot. You know, when you have multiple hits here. I don't know. This can keep going up, but this is weird to me at this point. So I'm sitting on my pause. William McGrath. Thanks for becoming a panda. Enjoy your two-legged pullback badge. Enjoy your panda emoticons. Enjoy the pre-market show. So it's like really annoying, right? Because like you know, we have a nice second entry long here with a good signal bar. I took a retracement and ends up stopping up by 1 tick. It ends up going your way a little bit later, but things are getting a little too choppy for me now, so sitting on my pause and it might be a while. We do have a trap setting up here, but not interested. It's just way too choppy at this point, and I cannot trade. I cannot take a trade right now. You just got stopped out if you went long there. And this is what I'm saying. It's like super annoying. Like, you know, all this uptrend. Let's just take any entry long. We get a nice second entry long here, and it just starts to do stuff like this. The moment you enter the trade, it just goes completely sideways. So what can you do? We're going short here is a question. Potentially take this trap, but not interested in that either. Pretty much break even today, unfortunately. I mean, I had a nice trade, and I try to get in again. And you know, if I see a good setup, I'll take it. I don't mind. You know, even if I recovered this trade, it's just like I see a good trade, I'll just take it. I don't care. Almost don't care what the end outcome is. I just want to take good trades. The trap does trigger here. The only reason why I'm not eager to take this is because this has turned into a trading range, like a pretty strong trading range. So it could be sucked back into this trading range here, and yeah, and I have no one to blame, right? If I took this short, I have no one to blame, but myself. If I were to go short here, and knowing at the same time this trading range is waiting up here for me, no one to blame, right? This is a strong bear bar, but yeah. We can come back into this trading range. But did you see how this bursted upwards? That was wild. It went up so fast I couldn't even get filled. If you don't know, I take stop limit orders. That means that the moment the trigger, my price gets triggered, it turns into a limit order. And so the nice thing about that is that you will get, no matter what, you will enter the trade in the price that you wanted. The bad part is that if it's a very strong trade, sometimes you won't get filled because it just blows right through it, and that's exactly what happened right there. But it ends up being a good thing because I would have got stopped out, so that's why I canceled it. The moment it went through it, I don't want to retrace me. I just want to get out. Yeah, too choppy. And the session will probably end with some chop like this and no trade. So, scratch day for me today. It's all good, It's better than red. And I'm happy with the trades I took. The only one I didn't like is I don't even mind that one. I didn't like this one. This one's a little too eager. Top of the trade range, high or low. It's just really eager to enter long here, and I got burned by that, and yeah. So. But end up getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points on that swing. So not a bad trade overall. My record today is 1-3, and I'm still green, so that's good. What is this? This just looks terrible. Just a limit order market. Market's absolutely confused right now. I think overall we're still in an uptrend, and so probably trading it accordingly. But yeah, I mean we can have pullbacks along the way. Even this pullback is not that strong. It's very choppy. Higher low setup here. I don't know. I probably probably won't take any more trades today. Just seeing the price action right now, and it might be like this for the next hour or so. Surprisingly, it's actually a two-legged pullback. A, B, C. Coming back into the trading range. The higher low does work out for you. Second entry short. I don't know. I don't know what to think. This looks so choppy. This doesn't seem clear, the direction right now. Big push up. I mean, maybe uptrend continues here. Comes back to the top of the blue box, this trading range here. And this is why I was saying that I didn't want to take this trap. If you did, you got stopped out because you have no one to blame if it comes back into the trading range because you knew the trading range was here with this price action. So, you know, I'm glad I didn't take that short. So, all right, pandas. That being said, I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow, 9 o'clock pre-market show, 9:15 for the mainstream. And yeah, trade safe, everyone. As always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.